to PVTV. I'm Braden, and here with me is Mr. Hayden. So, Mr. Hayden, what type of classes can students take here?
Career Center offers a variety of classes, anything from auto service, auto collision, to digital media, computer technology, health occupations, early childhood. We have actually 12 different course offerings. So,
all right. So, can you tell us who teaches at some of these classes?
okay, we have the building behind us here in Building B. We have Mr. Buckheit in auto collision, Mr. Cantor in auto service. Obviously, your teacher, Mr. Cook, does a fine job with digital media at the old senior high. And we have Sheila Brown with health occupations, Mr. Jamalis with computer maintenance. That's just a few of the many fine teachers that we do have here at the Career Center.
Cool. Now, when a student finds out that a class is not for them, what can they do about it?
Normally they have a schedule. They fill out the Missouri Connections. We look for a career path where they're heading. So we hope when they do arrive at the Career Center that it is their area they wish to choose. If not, we usually allow probably the first 4 or 5 days to make a change possibly if there's an opening in another area.
All right. So can you explain how the new system work keys work?
Okay, the ACT work keys, that's new required or a requirement we've made for all students here. It's through the ACT, and it's locating information, reading for information, and applied mathematics. And it's a tool that the students can use from the Career Center here, an extra tool when they apply for a job. If they score so high on that, it gives them a certain percentage, an area that they score into, very comparable to an ACT score for the student assessment all the juniors are taking this year. So it allows them to enter into another college or junior college and our technical school, or straight into the workforce, which, as it says, it's work keys. Local industries are recognizing that as a certificate to help them get in the door, so to speak.
That's nice. Now, and finally, where should students go to learn more about these classes?
Okay, they can actually probably either visit with the individual instructors or Mrs. Tammy Lucifer, our student service counselor, and I'll be glad to also discuss any questions they may have about the programs we offer here at the Career Center.
Hi, and welcome to PVTV. I am Eric, and I'm here with Miss Lucifer to ask her some questions. How often do you have someone come in and ask for personal advice?
Students come to me quite often and ask for advice about their classes at school, any sort of guidance in that respect, plans for after school, and sometimes on personal issues as well. So quite often.
Interesting. What might you do if someone asked about how they might get through their depression?
If someone is feeling like they have depression, or if they have been diagnosed with depression, I'm going to inquire about if they have talked with a professional about it. Communicating with their parents is very important. Communication is probably the key.
All right. What might you do if someone asked about what they could do about their self-harm issues?
It would be the same thing. Communication, talking with parents, and trying to help them get professional help that they might need.
All right. Do you have any advice for people with depression on how they might be able to appreciate things more and be happier with what they are?
Sometimes I think all of us get hung up with the little things, and we get maybe distracted by the little things that don't go quite as we had planned in our lives. So just kind of learning to and practicing to take things in stride instead of getting so hung up on the little things, and maybe kind of focus on the big picture.
All right. If a student is having trouble with a teacher, how might they resolve it?
Communication again, kind of getting to the root of the problem, talking with the teacher, talking with the student, and maybe helping to be the liaison and to kind of figure out what's the issue and maybe how we can all work through it together.
All right. Well, that was Miss Lucifer, and I'm Eric, signing off.
Hello, and welcome to PVTV with your host, me, here with Miss Bach. Now, I would like to ask you some questions. What are the assessments that students take here at the Career Center?
Usually in the fall they take the Compass, which is a community college placement test, and then in the spring they take the Work Keys, which is a general skills, knowledge, reading, locating information, applied math, getting ready to go into the workforce.
All right. Now, how can these tests exactly help students?
The main thing it does, it kind of shows them their strengths and weaknesses so they know what to work on to get into better classes in community college or a better job.
It sounds very interesting there. Now, what are some general skills that help students?
Besides your normal reading and writing, one of the most important things is communication skills. Your resume can look great and you can have all the classes you need, but if you don't have those communication skills, you're not going to be successful on the job.
And it also helps with college as well, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Now, what does the ACT test do for the students?
For the students, again, it shows them their strengths and weaknesses and where they need to improve if they're not ready for college. And if their scores are good enough, they can earn scholarships.
Well, that would be nice for them. It'd really help out. Now, how do you personally feel about giving students these tests?
I personally feel that it is my privilege to help them to achieve their goals and to celebrate their goals once they reach what they've been trying to do.
All right. This is Ms. Bach. Well, this has been PVTV, signing off.